Okay, children. So now let us see out of the 7 connective tissues: adipose, areolar, blood, bone, cartilage, ligament and tendon. We learnt about adipose, areolar, blood. Okay, now let us learn about what is next one: bone. Bone is the strongest part in our body. And what is its purpose? Its purpose is to give the framework and give structure to the body, and it gives support. It gives framework, structure and support to the body. And another important thing is the bones are made up of osteopores. Osteocytes. The cells are osteocytes. And what are they made up of? Calcium phosphate. They are made up of, maximum they are made up of calcium. Okay. And how do they look like? They look like star shaped. We already know that they look like star shaped, like this. They merged with one another. They are merged with one another. When we see this too many lines and all, we think that it's so difficult to draw. The fact is, it's actually very easy. If you see in page number I don't know, page number 30, you see the picture, you'll understand that it is simply diagram lines, too many lines, clumsily drawn lines, that's all. It is osteopore. And now osteocyte. What do you see here? Have a let us see the canal, Haversian canal, osteocyte, canaliculi and osteon. Single thing is, single cell separately is osteon. This is osteon. And Haversian canal. This is Haversian canal. And the whole thing is canaliculi. Okay, canaliculi, those finger-like projections like this are canaliculi. And then of course osteon. One single thing is called osteon. Now what do we know about this? Bone is made up of calcium phosphate or calcium phosphate. Prominently it is made up of calcium. And then the salts secreted by the cells are called osteocytes. These salts, calcium phosphate, calcium carbonate, they are secreted by osteopores or osteocytes. They are secreted by osteocytes and they are present in the central portion of the bone marrow. They are present in the central portion of the bone, which is called bone marrow. And this is so strong because of the presence of calcium. Okay, with that we will know and then next one is cartilage. What is this is it, children, not more. Haversian canal, canaliculi, osteon and then osteocyte. That's all. With that we understand what is bone. Right. Next, cartilage. Cartilage is also like bone, but it is flexible. Cartilage is also like bone, it is flexible. Where do you usually see them? You see them near your nostril, like this side of the nostrils, and then the ears, which we can bend like this. And not only there, between the bones and all also you find cartilage, which is flexible. Okay, so flexible bone is, which is not as hard as bone, is cartilage. Then what is ligament? Ligament is a kind of connective tissue which will connect bone to bone. Remember, children, bone to bone. So where do you get to see this? For example, you have bones here and here. These bones have to be connected to these bones. They are connected with ligaments like this. They are connected with ligaments like this. Like hinge. For example, near your knees also, they are connected like this, ligaments. If the ligaments break, the bones will come out of the socket and free movement will be impossible and you will get discomfort. So ligaments are tissues, connective tissues which connect bone to bone. Then what is tendon? Tendon is a connective tissue which connects muscle to bone, muscle to bone. Because muscle has to be attached to the bone, then only muscular movement is possible. Our body is able to move because muscle and the bone together are working. So to make that possible, the muscle to bone connection is supposed to be there, and tendon makes it possible. So that is, with that we'll complete connective tissue. Connective tissue, if you have noticed, blood is having more interesting facts. Adipose, areolar you might have learned for the first time. Remaining they are all easy ones for you to understand. Now for today I am just going to introduce you to muscles and muscle type. What is the next animal tissue that we are supposed to learn about? It is about muscle tissue. Let us see. Till now we learned two tissues. What are they? Epithelial tissues, which are of 6 types, and then connective tissue, which is of 7 types. Then 6, 7. Now you may think that are we going to learn 8 types of muscle tissue? Fortunately no for you. Muscle tissue is so good, it's easy. Of course remaining are also easy if you have noticed. Muscle tissue is of 3 types. First one is striated. See the spelling I am writing, children. It is not straight. Straight spelling is S-T-A-S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T. But here I am writing striated. Striated. And then non-striated. Non-striated. And then cardiac. There are 3 types of muscles: striated muscle, non-striated muscle, and cardiac muscle. So what is this striated? Striated means it has striations. It has striations. What are striations? Striations means bands, dark and white bands. Dark and white bands, that's why the muscle looks like dark and white colored. Dark and white colored. Non-striated, the name itself says that it is clear of any striations. It is clear. No striations, it's clear. Then how about cardiac muscle? It is also striated. It also has striations. It has striations. Then if it is having striations, if this is also having striations, why do we have cardiac muscle as a separate topic to be learnt? Why should we learn cardiac muscle separately and striated muscle separately? Because though it has striations, its functions are completely different from this function. Let us first learn about cardiac muscle. Cardiac. Cardiac means the name itself will imply that it is related to heart. It is related to heart. That means these muscles are present only in the heart. You don't find them in any other muscle in your body except in heart. What is the prominence of the cardiac muscle, especially being only for the heart? It can be in any other part also, no? Yeah, just imagine in your whole body there is just one organ which continuously works, physically works. Of course every other body part also is working, but physically moving and working only heart is doing. That is pumping, contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing. It is not just doing when it's will wishes or whim wishes. Every single minute that you are breathing, you are living, is because of the pumping of the heart. That means this particular muscle should not be tired. Imagine if I ask you to take your hand and keep on doing like this. How much time can you keep doing? Just test it for yourself at home, sitting idle. Don't do any other thing. Just keep your hand working like this. For how long can you do? After some time, won't you get pain in your fingers, muscles? It will really pain. That means, what does it mean? Continuously when you are doing like that, the muscles here are getting exhausted. Fatigue. What is happening? Muscular pain. It is resulting in muscular pain. Just imagine the heart is continuously contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing. So much so that in your previous subtopic also, what did we learn about the heart? It will continuously pump blood for 36,000 liters for 20,000 kilometers in one day, 24 hours. That means how much time continuously if it is working. Suppose the muscle says that I am tired, I can't pump blood anymore. Then you imagine yourself not living anymore. Okay, so for that reason the heart muscle should be separate. What should the heart muscle have? First and foremost thing is, it should be continuously working. First and foremost requisite for the heart muscle is, it should be continuously working. The second thing is, because it is continuously working, it should not get tired. It should not get tired. The third thing is, it should not give up because of the pain. That means there should not be any pain. Fatigue, muscle fatigue should not be there. And the fourth thing is that it should not accumulate lactic acid in that. Of course, fatigue means lactic acid in that. And then, of course, fourth point is that it should do by itself. It should not wait for our instruction. Brain has to say, come on heart, beat. No. Heart, now I want rest. You